Dear Master Miyazaki, thank you. Truly, deeply, thank you. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Brazen Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today, we are talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. And that movie is The Boy and the Heron. For my Japanese friends, it's also called How Do You Live? So, The Boy and the Heron is written and directed by Hayao Miyazaki. This is his first film in 9 years. Wow. His last being one of my favorite animated films and one of my favorite Miyazaki films ever, The Wind Rises. I think that movie is criminally underrated in the Miyazaki canon. I adore that movie. And but of course he's made also some of the all-time greats, Spirited Away, I think, being the all-time best, but you also got things like Princess Mononoke in there, Kiki's Delivery Service, My Neighbor Totoro, Ponyo's in there, all sorts of, good, Howl's Moving Castle. So this is his latest film, and what is The Boy and the Heron about? Well, it is loosely, according to what I've read, apparently in the title only, and the fact that the book itself is a plot point, it is informed by a book called How Do You Live? And it is the story of Mahito. He is a young boy, voiced in the US dub, which is what I saw, by Luca Padovan of the TV show You. He plays Mahito. And he recently, when we meet him in the story, has lost his mother in a fire, which took her with it. And his father, voiced by Christian Bale, is about to get remarried to his wife's younger sister. She is voiced by Gemma Chan. And Mahito, though knowing this new woman is very kind and it has a good heart, is still misses his dear mother and is struggling with these changes in his life. And he eventually, when she wanders off one day, egged on by a gray heron known as the Gray Heron, who begins to call to him with mocking his grief. The Gray Heron in this case is voiced by a kind of unrecognizable Robert Pattinson. He's carried off into another world, as Miyazaki tends to do, and along the way, he finally learns to deal with his grief and is on an adventure about birth and death and the world our elders leave behind for us and the world we leave behind for our next generation. And along the way, I'm going to stop there because I'm not going to go any further because I want the surprises to really, hit you. I went into this pretty cold, like a lot of people. The trailers don't tell you too much, and I want to keep it that way. But it's beautiful and poetic and classic Miyazaki. Let the tears flow and the magic begin. So here's the thing. Angela, how's it going? Thank you so much. Hi, how's it going, my friend? By the way, you were right. It was amazing seeing the special edition of The Abyss. Really fun. Anyway, so do I even need to review this movie? You know what I think already. I love this movie. I think this is a beautiful, masterful, wonderful, magical, beautiful. What a beautiful film this was. Truly, Miyazaki can do no wrong. This is a guy who, this is a guy who literally can do no wrong. And I adore this man. He's going to be 83 next month. We need to, I'm not kidding, we need to, if there's one human being that I just think artist that deserves to be preserved and never die, it's Hayao Miyazaki. When I saw The Wind Rises, I was convinced it was like all of his previous efforts of the 21st century, it was going to be his last film. He's been saying each successive movie is his last film since Princess Mononoke. He never does. But when The Wind Rises came out, I said, okay, this is it. You've completed it. There's nothing else you need to tell me. This is a perfect bittersweet ending. And then I saw this movie. And it's now I'm planting my flag here. This needs to be the final Miyazaki movie, and I think he knows it's probably going to be. There's an elegiac sense to this movie of a man who is now in the winter of his life looking back and seeing that the world is on fire, and also but understanding that there's hope in the generation that followed him. This is a really beautiful film. This is powerful. This is animation for grown-ups. And I don't mean that it's raunchy or disgusting or violent or anything. I mean that thematically, it's not afraid to go to strange places. There's really creepy imagery in this movie. There's self-harm in this movie. Yeah, there's a little bit of suicidal ideation in this movie, and it's a plot point. There is genuine darkness in this movie. And Miyazaki, in the way he does, makes us look at the darkness in the face and understand that there's beauty in that darkness. He's a great artist. This is a great film. I don't know how anyone could nitpick him. I'm going to kind of nitpick a little bit. My only minor flaw, and I feel like once I sleep on it, it's not going to be a flaw anymore. But in this moment, because this is me just getting back from seeing it, I thought the ending was maybe a little too abrupt. I don't think the ending, the last shot or last line is quite as powerful as the one in The Wind Rises. That is a minor quibble. This is a triumph. This is Miyazaki, and in some ways there is the DNA of a lot of his previous films. This feels like the moment. It's like the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or the Irishman thing of looking back on your filmography and bringing it full circle. There's even a nod to Spirited Away. One of the characters kind of looks like Yubaba. This is a really beautiful film. The English dub is amazing. It's done by G-Kids. Particularly Pattinson. I did not know I knew he was in the movie somewhere. I was listening for his voice when they said he was the Heron. I was like, no, really? Wow. Like, genuinely, I was so shocked. But yeah, I love this movie. I was so glad to see this on the big screen. It's a beautiful film, and I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you see it. Bang, 5 out of 5 stars plus for The Boy and the Heron. Another one, y'all. Another best of the year movie. I mean, this is really kind of amazing how many great movies have come out this year. Love this movie. Absolutely love this movie. Go see it right now. Go see it. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Go see it. Anyway, that being said, 5 out of 5 stars plus. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. Inside Out 2, we've talked about it. Looks good, but it doesn't seem all that necessary. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, talked about it, looks good. ISS, talked about it, looks good. The Iron Claw, talked about it, looks good. Migration, I'm really sick of this trailer. It looks okay, I guess. Wonka, talked about it, looks good. We are seeing it next Thursday, a week from tonight. And was there shawarma? No, there was not. All right, that is it. We will be back tomorrow. We will have back-to-back reviews of the thriller Eileen, as well as a retro review of Love Actually, which is back in theaters for its 20th anniversary this weekend. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. Really excited to talk about it. Saturday, we'll have reviews of Waitress the Musical, as well as Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Christmas Cabin Fever. Sunday is also back in theaters is Elf for the 20th anniversary, so we'll have a review of that as well as a review of Leave the World Behind, the new film directed by Sam Esmail, the creator of Mr. Robot. And Monday, we will have a review of, also back in theaters, Die Hard, which is going to be back in theaters now for its 35th anniversary. Also, somewhere in there, we will try to squeeze in Merry Little Batman. It's on my list. Sometime, if not this weekend, we'll get to it next weekend. Anyway, that being said, that'll love you next time, and until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Last missed. I love you 50,000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at RaisonPopcornGrant. Twitter, I'm at RaisGrant. You can find me on Facebook, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, Instagram Threads, and TikTok at Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Blue Sky at Raised on Popcorn. Serialize, I'm all one word, all lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, the podcast, on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have it, even if you haven't. Take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below, what did you think of The Boy and the Heron? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? How could you hate this movie? But did you? Think my opinion's good, think I'm full of shit, comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.